What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. Oh my god, my voice again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. Unfortunately, I have a little technical problem. I've done my rounds. I got home trying to log onto my computer, and then yes, I can get into my streaming application, which is the software that I use. So yes, everyone, I think we're 5 minutes late to streaming. So yes, I apologize to everyone that was waiting on me. Yes, sir, let's get it going. We still got Champions League games on. Can Manchester City do it? They do it today. Oh boy, I'm dropping things. Can Manchester City do it today? They Pep Guardiola. I've always been overthinking, but yes, we got a lot to talk about, guys. We got a lot to talk about. Chelsea looking to raise a 264 million this summer. Chelsea have to come up with that amount of money this summer to be able to meet financial fair play. Elsewhere, we'll be talking about which player can Chelsea, leave behind, and which are the players that Chelsea will be looking forward to sell. And that's where you and I are going to sit down here and talk about the players exactly that will make the lineup here. If I talk about the lineup, players that will be seen out of the door this summer. So yes, there's still a lot to talk about in terms of transfer and contract updates. We still have Mason Mount situation still there to talk about. Rafinha, also, you guys know Rafinha, also Rafinha from Barcelona. Things are not going well with him. And Chelsea were in for this guy. He never signed. But I don't know how credible this source can be. But the news, I don't even fancy Rafinha coming to Chelsea. No, I don't really care about Rafinha anymore. Zinedine Zidane to become next PSG manager. I don't know how you guys take in terms of Zinedine Zidane making his move to PSG. I said it many times that Zidane is waiting for the PSG's job. So as soon as whoever is in charge right now is get fired, he was thinking of two jobs. Zidane was thinking of the French national team job, and then also thinking of the PSG job. So as soon as that job becomes free, he would jump into one of them. Right now, the French national team job, it's not likely that he could find himself there because Didier Deschamps has extended his stay at the French national team, so he will be there for a while. So Zidane has to start managing, and the closest one that is going to be available for him will be the PSG's job, because at this time, PSG has been eliminated from the Champions League. Who did it? Money doesn't do everything. The money is there, but you have to have the spirit to be able to back your team to win Champions League. It's not that easy. You need the money. You need that spirit that Chelsea have, that spirit that Real Madrid have, the spirit that Barcelona have, that makes them win the ultimate when they make it to the finals. It's not that easy. So that is the kind of spirit that PSG and Manchester City need to be able to see them over the line. So we'll look into the Zidane move, and also Neymar move is not dying off. Neymar to Chelsea. Every month, there's a new update in regards to Neymar's heavily linked to Chelsea Football Club. We'll look into that. Zidane, we'll talk about Zidane. Felix, we talk about João Felix wants permanent move. We talk about that on a couple streams. On the other streams that we did talk about Felix. And then we also talk about Rafinha to Liverpool. João Palhinha to... Palhinha, whatever his name is, to Liverpool. And also Harry Kane contract situation at Tottenham, where at this moment, look, to be honest with you, a couple seasons ago, Manchester City were heavily linked with Harry Kane, but you could ask yourself, how credible were those sources? I've read a couple articles, and to be honest with you, Manchester City were not heavily linked with that player. It was the media that was making that up. But to be honest with you, Manchester City themselves were not really interested in bringing that the age you have to think about the age. You have to think about Harry Kane's history with Tottenham Hotspur. They were not looking to bring Harry Kane to Manchester City. It was just a hearsay, media noise here and there. So we're gonna look into Harry Kane's situation. Also, Manchester United, a decision. Manchester United decision about Casemiro's red card. They decided not to appeal for Casemiro's red card. So that is what we have on the table to talk about. Lots of news to talk about. But I know the Champions League is also going on. So we will be looking into the Champions League. Also, we'll look into Champions League, as I know some of you are watching the game, but then that shouldn't stop us from talking association football here. My interest in my interest is in Manchester City's game against RB Leipzig, and I'm watching. Let me see what City can do. 1-1 aggregate at this moment, 9 minutes in the game. So yeah, thank everyone that has been here. We got 6 of us watching live on the stream, and I said apology again. I was ready as soon as I got home, then I couldn't log on. I couldn't get into my streaming application, which is StreamYard, that allows me to do what I'm doing now. So I'm very happy to be here again. Let's see what we have here. Staff said Twitcher had leave the UK due to post Brexit rules because he is unemployed. He had to leave. Believe to be in Munich at this moment. I'm sure that's his homeland. So yeah, thank you very much. Staff, for the information. Tuchel had to leave the UK due to post Brexit. I think I've read that one. I just read that one. So yeah. As for Fulham, fans are hating. You told fans hating. You told they would, and if you leave Chelsea, you would switch allegiance coming from uh staff. So only Mount will remain of those four. Of those four, Holy Mount remain coming from staff. So I'm not so sure how many are going to stay at this moment, but I have a lots of names, lots of names. Some are not even with the club. We're gonna talk about Eaton and Purdue. And Purdue is one of them who's not at the club at this moment. And Purdue is one of them. We're going to talk about. It looks like we might end up seeing Koulibaly staying because his performance is getting better. So Koulibaly might stay. But probably going to have a Callum Hudson-Odoi being sold. I'm not so sure about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Maybe he might also sold. I'm a bit worried if Gallagher also gets sold because it looks like Gallagher could be on the list. Gallagher also another homegrown talent. So if we sell too many homegrown talents, it means that we're gonna have to bring foreign, which we have to make sure we balance. We balance the book, the number of homegrown players that we're gonna have, plus the foreign players that we're gonna bring in. So we have to make sure we balance it very, very well. But yeah, Mount, we have to try as much as we can to keep Mason Mount. Mason Mount is Chelsea thing. All amount will remain coming from our staff. It says Graham Potter has already ensured that Chelsea have qualified for the Club World Cup in 2025. Well, we have the Club World Cup also that came out according to because Chelsea and Real Madrid were the last two to qualify. I mean, to win the Champions League. So those two make it straight to the Club World Cup competition. Also, the formation of the way they want to go about is also there, which we're also going to talk about it in terms of how many teams are coming from each continent. We have 5 teams coming from Africa and other coming from other continents, which we will talk about it. And also we have a lot of countries, clubs coming from the European terrain, which I don't know why they have so many, but I know why, because most of the time, the majority of teams that have won it are coming from the European terrain. Is this thing going to wipe away that Super League that we all been talking about? Is this thing going to wipe it away, making the Club World Cup a full competition? But we'll talk about it in terms of when it's going to be played in the summer, close to the World Cup, and all that kind of stuff. Let's look into that very, very well whilst I'm reading these messages. This is coming from Blue Blood shared this link with us. It's Club World Cup. I think that this is 2005 after FIFA approval. Okay, I'll get that link. I'll click on that link. Yeah, I think I have pretty much what you were trying to send here. I have it. So but if it's not matching what I have, I will definitely try and compare what I have here and then to yours and then we can have a healthy conversation here. Thank you very much, Blue Blood, for sending that with us. I really appreciate it. Good move to delete all of Phantom comments. Phantom, did it go again? Did the comments go again? Because probably because I logged on very late, so I couldn't see Phantom of Many Topics comments. Like I said, I have issues logging on to. Usually, any comments that come on YouTube appears on my streaming application here. So it looks like when he comments way too early before you go live YouTube, I mean, sometimes deletes those messages away. Good move to next time, Phantom. If you watch this video later on, really, I sincerely apologize for YouTube deleting, and I couldn't have the access to read it for you. And you know me, if I get it, I'll definitely read it for you. I'm sure all posts will disappear coming from staff. So it's big up to you, Lord. I hope you're doing very, very well. Lord, let me know where you're watching. Which of the games are you watching right now? I have an interest in the Manchester City and then RB Leipzig game. That is what I have on my screen at this moment. So I mean, Lord says so. I mean, okay. Champions League final. May I add? Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to add, Lord. This is really pointless, to be honest. Lord, it's okay. Lots of joke here. Sel Kepa, of course. Mendy returning from injury by summer. Mendy returning. Mendy is one of the players that might leave. Mendy will be one of the players. Unfortunately, Mendy wants to be a number one, and at this moment, Graham Potter have secured Graham Potter and Arisa Balaga. Arisa Balaga have secured that position at this moment. He's not doing nothing bad. He's keeping clean sheet after clean sheet. So we can say that Graham Potter has kept Arisa Balaga, and he is his preferred choice at this moment. Since we can compare the style of play, building up for the back, which of these goalkeepers really is good at playing out from the back, which I would say Arisa Balaga is the man that you cannot his distribution. You know, I've seen Mendy's distribution. Some of them are very, very good, but then it sometimes it feel a little bit jittery if it's the building up from the back is starting from Mendy. It becomes a little bit jittery and then gets scary. So let's look at it that way. Who I prefer number one is going to be as of now. We have Kepa, and Kepa is doing very well. His mind is right in the football. It's at Chelsea at this moment. So we can all say that Kepa is the number one, and Mendy. It will take Mendy some time to get himself ready, which he would. I don't think he has that time. He probably wants to move to maybe AC Milan. In the couple stream that I did, I did say that he might be interested in moving to AC Milan at the point in time. So we'll look into that as we're still streaming. Here, Sel Kepa, of course, Mendy returning from injury by summer. So thank you very much, Mikael, big brother. I hope you're doing very, very well, Mikael. It's been a long time. Big up Blue Clouds, Nee, absolutely. Your brother Nee is doing very, very well, and I hope you're doing well, and the whole entire family as well. Everyone's family is doing very, very well. Stav and also Blue Blood, Kim So, and everyone. Lord, everyone here. I want to love you. Who I haven't seen her yet, but I know she will when she got time. Stop said that Mikael sell our better goalkeeper. Which of the better goalkeeper? I mean, a better goalkeeper right now is Kepa. It's Kepa. I know. Mendy is injured, but if Mendy is ready and comes back, it's still gonna be Kepa in the goalpost. Kim So said, Kim So, what is going on with you, man? I've not been seeing you lately. I hope you're doing very, very well, my brother. Hope you're doing very, very well. Let me know what's going on with you, bro. Okay, Bamiyang must stay. Oh my goodness. Kim So, that is way over the par. Aubameyang is not gonna stay. I know how you love Aubameyang. And he's your favorite player in terms of all the Chelsea players. But then I don't think so. How many games has Chelsea played without Aubameyang? Chelsea prioritized to play, a Kai Havertz, who is not a number 9 in that attacking role instead of a natural number 9, which is Aubameyang. That should tell you that Aubameyang is out of favor. He's not going to get in the game until his time is up. He leave the football club. He would still train with the club. He would take his paycheck and everything. So yeah, with that, Absolutely. He will. Neymar is injured again, so would like to be linked to injured players. Absolutely, it will not. It's this link that came out again. But Neymar, to be honest with you, I know a lot of fan base will not accept that move if that move should be very, very realistic. Lots of the fan base will not like that move at all. Okay, well, both as sellable, which is both are sellable, which is I think cheaper to keep Mendy. I'm guessing. Well, it is cheaper to keep Mendy, but then which of these two players will be the right player to be in the team? That is what you have to look at. I don't know what VAR is going into, or looks like a possible handball. A possible handball, a possible handball. Yes, Manchester City, either Manchester City might have a penalty or something like that. There's a possible handball. VAR is checking into it. VAR is checking into this. The hand has extended out. But I don't know if it's going to be a penalty or not. VAR said it is a penalty. Penalty is a penalty for Manchester City. Penalty for Manchester City. Handball situation at this moment. So, well, both are sellable coming from Michael. So, all business here. All business here coming from Michael. Kim So stopped the scratch record. Aubameyang is gone in the summer. Yeah, Aubameyang definitely will be gone in the summer. Easier to sell Mendy. His wages are lower. Wages, and then also, yeah, you're not gonna get much coming back from Kepa if you're selling now. 70 million, how much you pay for Kepa? You're not gonna get that much coming back from him. So let's put it that way. To be honest with you, you're not gonna get that much coming back from him. Okay, that is what Mikael just said. I'll see both. To be honest, I'll sell both to be frank. Okay, that's coming from Mikael. Owners want a 4-4-3. Anyway, but like I said, the main player, that will be suitable for that formation will be I think Kepa, not Mendy. I'm going for Kepa, no Mendy. All right, so Mikael says so. Get rid of goals coming from Mikael. Big up to you, Mo. Mo, big wonderful to see you again. Blue Lounge. He says Mount will not be here next season, unfortunately. Hey, man, that's what it's looking like. That is what it's looking like. It might end up being a Liverpool because at this moment it's not the money. People keep saying it's money, it's money, it's money. It's not the money at this moment. This whole has to be with the length of the contract duration, how long he has to be at the football club. He doesn't want anything beyond 5 years. And it looks like Todd Bowley and his people are trying to give 6 to 7 years. And Mount doesn't want it. It's not the money also. I had a couple streams that I did. What I read was about 180. To be honest with you, if 180 it's not good. Man at least deserve 250, if nothing less. 250 in my opinion. Because comparing how much money is being paid to some of the players, Aubameyang, how much money is Aubameyang taking, even without playing? So Helen Haaland have scored a penalty. It is Manchester City up 1. So that's where we go. Manchester City 1. I'll be like 6-0. Go on aggregate is 2-1 aggregate in the score line. So that's what Mo said. Blue Lounge guys. That's what he said. Guys, if you don't know much about my brother here, it's a lot of you might know him, so probably I wouldn't have to say much. There's a 3 dots up by his name. Click on it; it'll take you to his channel. He's the man that holds the owner of the Blue Lounge YouTube channel. He has I would say he has done a lot for the Chelsea community, and he has a very, very big fan base. So you want to join him when he goes live, and you also subscribe, join his platform. Let's get all the community growing. I don't mind if you join this platform and join my platform. It doesn't hit my numbers. No, it doesn't. It doesn't hit my numbers. So I always recommend other people to go to other platform and subscribe, and also enjoy and support other platform. That is what I'm not a selfish person. So yes, that is my brother here. Says all 4 in the thumbnail will be gone in the summer. Thank you very much, Mo. Says Santiago said Chelsea have no room for Mount. What position is he gonna play, and in what formation? That's a difficult question to ask. We'll try and find out what formation will really help. Will really constitute or maybe help Mason Mount. Mason Mount. That is where we are at this moment. Tuchel qualified us for the 2025 World Cup. Okay, that's what they're saying. Tuchel qualified us. So imagine Tuchel that qualified us to 2025 World Cup. Why? Qualify us to 2025 World Cup. Club World Cup. Is that what Tuchel qualify us for the 2025 World Cup? World Cup. I'm not getting what Mo is trying to say. I'm not really getting what Mo is trying to say. Is it the Club World Cup? If the Club World Cup, and I'll say Tuchel was the one that won with us. So yeah, he deserved the credit because if he hasn't we haven't won the World Cup. I mean the Champions League in his time, we wouldn't be able to participate in the upcoming Club World Cup. So so Mikael says, Gunto, I was trying to flash out the stuff, I was trying to flash out the real stuff. Relax, we can keep Kepa. All right, I know what Mikael is trying to say there. He's trying to flash out the real stuff, and that is the real stuff. That is the real stuff, Mikael. That is the real stuff you're talking to. Yes, when you put the comments in there and you find the right person that will react and push. If you want to know who the real stuff is, have more comments on maybe Thomas Tuchel. If you want to have more comments on Thomas Tuchel, that is negative. Or if you have comments on Thomas Tuchel, you have comments on Potter that are negative, you're gonna have staff will react. If you have comments on Mason Mount or maybe academy players or homegrown players that are negative, you're gonna have more staff to react. So if you have those comments, questions like that, bring it on board, and you're gonna see staff. If staff is quiet, definitely something to push him to react. I'm telling you. So that is a secret. If you want to hear staff in the comment section below, put comments like Graham Potter is no good. Graham Potter needs to be out. Graham Potter is out of his depth. Graham Potter doesn't know what he's doing. Graham Potter doesn't have a clue of what he's doing. Doesn't have a formidable style of playing. Graham Potter is like a clown at the dugout or maybe a touchline. Bring those things out. That will trigger staff to say something. I'm telling you, if that's a secret of staff, if you want staff to talk after, that's a secret. So keep those coming, and you're gonna have more comments coming from Stavi. Big up the Blue Lounge, being a minute up, absolutely being a minute. Staff said you are done. All right, I'll make it. Okay. AC Milan have what make Magneto Mendy want to play. Okay, this Magnet Mendy won't play coming from King. So Aubameyang will be going this summer. That is Blue Blood. Definitely Aubameyang will be going. We have to leave. We have to have 8 homegrown, 17 foreign players. 8 homegrown, 17 foreign players. Foreign reduced by 1 each homegrown shot, and then the FA want to have it harder to sign foreign players. That is coming from I'm going absolutely. Kim, so take care, brother. Take care. Don't go anywhere because we got more on Aubameyang. The club World Cup is December 2025 in Saudi Arabia. More controversy, absolutely more controversy. Why? Why are they making? I know, lots of people are talking about too many games for these players, too many competitions. The World Cup is here, Club World Cup is here, and UEFA Champions League, domestic trophies, which is domestic competition, Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. We have a Community Shield. All these things, lots of trophies, lots of competitions for these footballers to play. But yet, they keep bringing in more and more and more. They're trying to bring in the Super League, which is not ruled out yet. The Super League will be back. It's not out yet. Some people can argue it's never going to come back. But I'm telling you, the Super League can come back. No one knows. No one knows. The Club World Cup has been now widened. It's been broadened up. Lots of teams, many teams will complement. I mean, will find themselves in that competition. So that will take more time, more playing time. Also, it means that lots of the Premier League teams will be going on a break. They'll be going on a break from from their their games. So there will be lots of games behind for those that will be going to the Club World Cup to come back and then play, which sometimes I'll say it's not the best for the players. But then I123 is here. She said, hello, I'm here, brother. I'm just reading through all the messages. Thank you very much. You're a mod. And I know a lot of I have mods here, but some of them don't do what the moderators are supposed to do. So yeah, help me out here, filter the comments, and then let's keep the comments very, very healthy and more respectable. So Bamiyang stays coming from Kim So. Let's see the summer, Kim So. Let's see. I don't want to be the one to get you angry in terms of Aubameyang. I know he's your favorite player. You love him. So let's see what really happened in the summer. If we're gonna have if we're gonna have Aubameyang still with the football club. So that's what we're looking at this moment in time. This is what I hate about this cordless microphones. I mean, mouse when all of the sudden you can't tell when the battery is going to go out. So City don't deserve to go through. Okay, Flocky team, he said, Kim So said, Kim So, you seriously need to get help if you generally think Aubameyang is staying. I don't think Aubameyang, Kim So, I don't think Aubameyang is saying you need help. Guys, let's not get it personal. Let's not get it personal. Big up stop. I don't know. You want you went by Gunter Butsi. I was suspecting between Blue Blood and then Gunter Butsi once name mentioned your name. Yeah, it is staff. Staff goes by the Gunter Butsi. It is staff. Blue Cloud is not me. Blue Blood is not me, but I know him. No, Blue Blood is somebody else. Blue Blood is not Slav. No, 18, okay, it's a lot. Okay, Aubameyang is 15. Okay, coming from King. So Michael saw you in Chelsea perspective earlier. Okay. That was coming from a Blue Blood to Michael. Report I read Mount has been offered similar to Reece James. Absolutely, I read the same thing, similar to Reece James, but I don't know who to trust at this moment because it's the figures that are coming are conflicting. The figures that are coming in is being offered the same thing to Reece James, but like I said, don't have to be with the money at this moment. It is the length of contract. The length of contract. If Reece James feel he want to take 6 years, 7 years. That is up to Reece James. Mount Phil doesn't want to take 6 to 7 years. That is Mason Mount. So if you can only keep one of Reece James and Mason Mount, who would you pick to keep? At this moment, I'll keep Reece James, 100% Reece James, because Reece James, in terms of the formation that we're playing and the style that we're playing, if Reece James is not in, it helps that. It really hurts the team a lot. So Reece James addition always help. So yes, Reece James, I'll take Reece James over Mason Mount all day long. We will keep both coming from. Let's see how it pan out by end of summer. Big up to Blue Blood. Big up to you. Coming from Mikael. Sent me the link. Send me the link. I'll drop the link here later on, guys. Do not worry. I'll drop the link. And Kim So agree. Coming from us says, Gunter says sinking. I'm not so sure what it means. Big up Kim So coming from Metal Face Doom says up to Chelsea FC KTB to be frank FH. A whole lot of abbreviation there. I'm not sure what he's all saying. Big up to everyone. Mikhail said, so why we're breaking the bank for Mount if we can cash in, we will fall back to Gallagher. At this moment, it feels like Gallagher might be one of the players that will be getting out. At this moment, Gallagher could be one of the players, but I feel bad. Gallagher, I mean, with time in the midfield, he might even get better than Mason Mount. I feel like with time, Gallagher can be better than Mason Mount. Michael says we need to keep the players coming from staff. I was being sarcastic. This is so premature clickbait. Talking about selling players in mid March, just when players returning from injuries, and just when CFC has three wins in a row. What the situation is, I haven't even get to what I have here on the screen yet. But CFC have to get to amount. You have to come up with amount of money, which is more. It's gonna be very difficult. I don't know how difficult it's gonna be. Chelsea looking to raise 264 million this summer. So let's this way. It's this is gonna be what the clear out said. This let me see. Okay, this is what came out from the Athletic today. Chelsea is planning a mass clear out at Stamford Bridge, with multiple stars scheduled to be shown the exit door in the summer. According to Athletic, the English heavyweight now need to raise funds worth about 260 million to meet financial fair play requirement, and could offload some of the biggest name players, which I said some of the players could be Obama Young, which would be maybe Koulibaly. Koulibaly looked like he's now understanding the English game. He's now understanding the team. He's getting used to the team at this moment. So that is what we're also looking at. There. Oh, really? This is cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Blue Blood. Blue Blood sent me a very nice picture, and I love that picture. This is what he said. It says your British car with a personalized number plate was spot around here. He has my name on it, guys. So I want to check this out. Check this out real quick. Thank you very much, Blue Blood, for sharing this with me. This is funny, but yeah, this is what Blue Blood sent to me. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what happened? Come on. Show here. Okay. So this is what Blue Blood just sent to me, and this, and if you look at it very carefully. It has my name right there. That's my name right there. It's customized name. Blue Blood. All right. So thank you very much, Blue Blood, for sharing that with me here. So I was saying these are some of the players that we gotta look at to Obama Obama who? Obama what? Obama huh? Didn't we amortize the transfer fee to avoid FFP? Absolutely. That's what they said. But that is what we got to come up with at this moment. Reported from Athletic today. You know how credible the Athletic are. So that is what we're dealing with. So I got some few things to tackle, and then once we're done with this, I'll send the link in. Those that are there who wants to join us here, you're always welcome. Which player can Chelsea leave behind? So apparently at this moment we have players like Christian Pulisic. Pulisic is one of them. Aubameyang is also one of them. Ruben Loftus-Cheek making three, and then also injury Armando Broja, also one of them, and could be unlisted on the market in the summer. So Armando Broja is also one of the players that could see out to the door in terms of who the kind of players that we have coming in. We have Nkunku coming from RB Leipzig. Nkunku will be coming in, and then we have Malaguska also coming in from the French league. So we have more players coming in. We have two more foreign players coming in. So we have to make sure we balance the book, which staff also said 7 homegrown players. So I'll do some of the calculations and see the homegrown players that we have in the squad. If we sell Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and if we sell who else? Conor Gallagher. How many homegrown players will it be left? Mason Mount, Matthew Kovacic, and Chilwell. yet to agree on contract extension with the club. So as we know, Matthew Kovacic hasn't extended his contract yet. Mason Mount also haven't agreed another one yet. But I feel like Kovacic, he might stay. He might stay because we know what Kovacic can provide to the team and the way his performance has been in the last 3 games. So Kovacic, I think it will be a big miss if he goes. So we have Mason Mount situation. Like I said, Mason Mount transfer expert Fabrizio Romano today reported that Mason Mount and Chelsea haven't reached a contract agreement yet, which a lot of us may know that. And the England international could soon depart from the English club, which is Chelsea. It feels very sad to hear this. Mason Mount will be one of the players that will be going out. I love Mason Mount. I have a Mount jersey, and I bought the jersey. I bought the jersey because of how I love him and how I love his energy when he's with the football club. So we have Rafinha to Chelsea. And according to report in the sports, Chelsea are keeping tab on Barcelona winger Rafinha amid their financial state. Why Rafinha? I would never ever. I wouldn't, even if Rafinha come. I know I support the football club, but I'll say this now: if Rafinha comes to the football club, I'm not gonna support him. I'm not supporting him because Chelsea were highly linked with this guy, and I know Chelsea followed him very well. He agreed to join Barcelona, and why would Chelsea follow him back? Why would Chelsea still put an interest in Rafinha for what and why? I think there's something wrong with the club. If indeed this is true, there's something wrong with the football club. Zinedine Zidane to become next PSG manager. Let me know what you guys make of Zidane's becoming next PSG manager. As per El Nacional, former Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane is currently leading the race to become the new PSG manager. We're yet to see how good he can be. We know how good he was. He always liked to go to football clubs that has lots of superstars. And even if you go there, PSG is not Real Madrid. Can he do the madness he did at Real Madrid? Only time will tell. Time will tell. Only time will tell. I have a comment here. Okay, this is coming from Stav. Stav said, so you're going solo tonight. Yeah, I've been going solo for quite a long time. When I started this stream, it was always solo. But I'll drop the stream, I'll drop the link in. Give me a few minutes, I'll drop the link in. And when you guys feel you want to join, I know Stav wants to join me here, but I'll give me a minute, Stav. I'll put the link in here for you. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere, Stav. I know how you love football. You always like to talk football. So yeah, I'll drop it in here for you. Do not worry. This is coming also. Neymar Jr. to Chelsea. This is coming from Parisien report. Chelsea owner Bole has asked PSG president Nasser Khalifa about Neymar's availability. Again, Neymar is injured, but still Chelsea and Todd Bowley are still key and interest in the player. Todd, like I said, every football club need a marquee signing. I mean, a player that can sell jersey. No matter what you think of Neymar, his attitude situation, his behavior off the pitch and all that kind of things, sometimes very stinky. But then there is a lot of money you can make from that player, even if you buy him. You know, you could get him for good money because he's injury pro. Probably you can have him on those very good big games. And as of now, the team need a free kick taker. I've said this many times. Since the exit of Marcus Alonso, we don't have any prominent person on the right hand side, on the left hand side. I could say even on the right hand side, we have Marcus Alonso who usually take our free kicks. But now, who do we have? We have a right footed player who takes those free kicks, which is never convincing. We have Rich James taking free kicks on the right hand side. Right side of the free kick are mainly made for left footed players. And we don't have any better person in the club at this moment who could take those free kicks. So to me, Neymar, it's all like I'm going for Neymar. If Neymar is available, Neymar can break those low blocks. No matter what you guys can think of Neymar, probably it is PSG. It may be PSG that have made Neymar like that. But we've seen players that have been, notorious. They've been stubborn. You could tell one like Obama Young, we know Diego Costa. But look at their situation when they come to Chelsea. It's different. So sometimes we don't have to judge players based on how they're being treated or they portray themselves in other football clubs. We have to judge them based on how they portray themselves in our football club. In our football club, we haven't seen much of those attitudes. Players living camp and going to do things on the other side. Players that are ready to do things, leave the camp and do things without permission from the football club. The only thing we've seen so far, it's Lukaku's situation, which he didn't get permission from the football club to be able to grant that interview with Sky Sports. That's the only thing we've seen so far in quite a long time. So Chelsea, the way we go about with our players are different from maybe PSG. PSG will entertain that kind of a stupidity from Mbappe, and Mbappe decide what the kind of sponsors, what the kind of jersey he wants to wear, and all that kind of excuse my word, bull crap that he always impose on PSG team. It is Mbappe. But if you allow that in our club, it will ruin the way our club has been from 1905 or 1805 till now. So in my opinion, I think Neymar will be a very, very good player for our team. No matter I'm not gonna listen to whatever anybody tells me. So yeah, we got a few minutes to an hour, then I'll drop the link right there. I'll drop it there for us. Let me see what we maybe Mikhail might join, maybe Stav might join, or maybe I123 might join. Anyone who is there who wants to join me here can join me. And then if you want to have reaction in terms of what I've said over here, you can go for it. So Mikhail said, great. Let's start by selling Obama Young, Mount, Pulisic, Ziyech, Kepa, keep Gallagher. Absolutely, I will keep Gallagher and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. If you have to keep Gallagher and Ruben has more experience than Gallagher, but another two homegrown players. To me, I'll go for Ruben. I know Ruben is not that young. Ruben is around 27 at this moment. He has lots of experience. Gallagher is not coming. I'll give Gallagher a loan. I'll send him on loan. I'll keep Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the football club. Manchester City looks like they are cruising right now. 3 up right at this moment, and they have a couple seconds to go in the halftime, and they are up by 3. What a performance from Manchester City. Erling Haaland has scored a brace. So another goal coming from, it looks like it's coming from, I'm not so sure who the goal was coming from, but maybe it looked like Ruben Diaz, maybe. I'm not so sure who it was coming from. Yes, Ruben Diaz. What a nice header from Ruben Diaz. Oh, no, it didn't make it in until, okay, there was a clearance, and then somebody else hit someone else. I think, let me see who hit, finish it up. I think Erling Haaland, probably hat-trick in my opinion. Haaland made a hat-trick because the full circumference of the ball did not cross the entire line. So Haaland finished it. But he said, oh, Diaz, it's for Diaz, it's not for me. What a teamwork from Manchester City. So I've sent a link in there. If you've seen it, jump on. Okay. That is coming from it says keep Chaloba and maybe Broja from homegrown quota, as these players can be squad players with reasonable wages. That is true. I agree with you. Neil said he was going to send the link soon. Thank you very much. I want you to love you. If you are short, still we can always sell one of these goalies, and maybe one of I think Kovacic, Kante. If not both, since we so fly without them. Yeah, I mean Kante can come in. We can keep Kante for now, but then Kovacic, I don't know, man. It's Kante. Letting Kante go. It's not that. It's not going to be that easy for a lot of fans. Listen, guys, we are already in the Club World Cup competition 2025. Potter has succeeded already from Thomas Tuchel. Chilwell and Ziyech can take a free kick from right hand side. No, 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 no. It's not convincing. It's not convincing. Seeing Chilwell and Ziyech is not going to be with the football club next this summer. So when the summer comes to an end, there's not going to be Ziyech anymore. We have to get that right. There's not going to be Ziyech anymore. So we have to get that right. If you're thinking of Chilwell taking free kicks, it's not happening. Chilwell is not a free kick taker. Chilwell is not a free kick taker. So we have to get that right. All right. So um this is coming from a staff said I'm talking now. Yeah, I can see you talking. Yeah, like I said, Chilwell cannot be a free kick taker. Ziyech will not be there in the future. So we're talking about the future without Ziyech. Who's going to take those free kicks coming from there? So what else do I have here? I have a few minutes to go, and then I'll end the stream here. So he said not every free kick has to be a short one. I'm talking about that those short free kicks from the 18-yard box, those 18-yard area, 18, 19 area. We need an expert who can give us goals from that area and free kick. Chilwell, it's not a free kick expert, so I'm talking about those ones, not those long ones. I'm talking about those short ones, 18, 19-yard box, and also 20-yard box. Those are the ones that I'm talking about. I'm not signing somebody just for free kicks. That person does not just give you free kicks. That's not what I'm talking about here. Neymar doesn't offer you just free kicks. Neymar offer you a lot of in terms of you know what will I say it? Playmaker. Neymar is a playmaker. He's a very, very good player. So if you want to look at that, if it's not just signing him, also he's a playmaker. He's also very good on the ball. He's good. He's a free kick specialist, and also he can give you a lot from in terms of jersey sales. We need a Matt Q signing that can also. We have to remember we have to sell jerseys. We have to sell jerseys. We need a huge contract from this sports, from the likes of Nike, Fila, and all those people. They want to give you a contract, but you have to be able to sell their jerseys for them. And how do you do it if you don't have the players like Mbappe and Neymar, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, those big name players to be able to sell those jerseys? How do you get those teams over the door? So let's talk about Joao Felix. According to reports from 90 Minutes, Chelsea remain keen to reach an agreement over a permanent deal for the 23-year-old Joao Felix, very, very young, who is preparing to make the move to the bridge, even if Potter men fail to qualify for next season. So I've seen this specific comment coming from Jacques Felix, coming from Nkunku. Nkunku also make that statement. Even with Champions League or without Champions League, he will be with Chelsea Football Club. I mean, he has no choice. He has no choice because one way or the other, the contract is done. He's just waiting for summer for him to move to the bridge. Neymar is in injury pro, a diving cheat and trouble. Neymar is an all-round player offensively, very, very well. Thank you very much. Who is injury pro? You can also tell that Reece James is also injury pro. He plays 2 games and is also injured. Will you take that fact that I mean Reece James is also injury pro if you have to take that way? You might not like Neymar. You're using he's a cheat, he's that. But then that is part of football. It is part of football. And football, it has been existing way back when football was there. Players always fake fouls and hold their legs even when the ball hits their head. So it's not Neymar alone that have done that. Mbappe has done that. Joao Felix even did that in one of our games. With just a minimal contact, he was holding something else, pretending to be dying on the pitch. So it's not just Neymar. If you talk about being cheat, a lot of players, Bruno Fernandes is one of them. But then take that away from them, and they are good players. Let's see it that way. So that's coming from Santiago. I like your comments, Santiago. I'm with you, brother. And Neymar will do a very, very good job offensively, very, very good with free kicks and also sell jerseys. I can't wait. If Neymar move on, I'm going to buy his jersey. Neymar Jr. Buying it. Neymar would come with a very, very high wage as well. Yes, I mean, we already got players with high wage. How much is Raheem Sterling making? And Raheem Sterling is not going to be the players that will be seen out of the door in the summer. So if you have Sterling there, why worry? Santiago said, if you guys like Felix game, then you would definitely like Neymar. There you go. There you go. I just said it. Joao Felix is one of them. Lord Bruno Fernandez, one of them. Anthony, one of them. Look, it is how they play. It is how every country and the way they see football. Brazilians see football. I know there was a big debate in terms of their celebrations in the World Cup, and English fans do not understand why the Brazilians were celebrating. They were dancing after every goal. They were celebrating and dancing, taking so much time in celebrating the goals. People don't understand it. That is part of their culture. English are not that way. English like to score, run around with their hands in the air, and then dive, slide on the grass, and then get back to the center and start all over again. But the Brazilians want to show the samba dance, and that is how they celebrate their football. And English fans have to understand that. I had that debate many times, and it's got nothing to do with Brazil. Will you guys have that argument if Brazil have continued go to the finals and win it? There'll be no argument. There'll be no debate about how they celebrate their goals. People are just making fun of them because with all this celebration, they couldn't win it. Let's put that aside. How does Neymar fit in with your FFP story, and stop talking about shed sales? How does it fit in? Don't worry. When you bring Neymar in the football club, it will find a way. If Todd Bowley, now listen, I'm not going after Neymar. I'm telling you stuff. If I am not going after Neymar, I'm not buying Neymar. Todd Bowley is interested in the player, and it's being stated, and it's been in the newspaper for quite some time now. Todd Bowley was being spotted at Paris Saint-Germain with Nasser El Khalifa, trying to get this player out of PSG to his football club. I want you to get it. If there is no, I'm not, financial expert in terms of managing Chelsea Football Club. Christopher Vivell and his people, Todd Bowley and his people know if they think there's room for Neymar, why wouldn't they go for him? That's what I'm saying. We're discussing what's been reported in the news media or in the media. So that is what we're reporting at this moment when we're talking about. It's not me going for Neymar, but I'd love to see Neymar. Whatever it takes, financial fair play, I'm sure they know how to be able to handle it. It's not me. If Neymar comes in and Todd Bowley feel there's room for Neymar, then they can go for it with that, because if the club is being sanctioned, it's not coming from my pocket. I'm not going to feel it. I only feel the players that we have now is those that we got to use. But if the club is in sanction, it is going to Todd Bowley and his people, because they have invested hugely. And they feel if Neymar will bring them something else in terms of revenue from, selling paraphernalia, in terms of jerseys, silverwares, and all, anything that Neymar can bring into the football club that can generate funds, money to the football club, that is up to them. Don't tell me you won't be happy if you see Neymar playing in your team. Neymar is scoring those beautiful free kicks and all those skills coming from Neymar and winning us game after game after game. You won't be happy. Don't tell me you won't be happy. Financial fair play, forget about the financial fair play. It is up to Todd Bowley and his people to deal with it. It's up to them to deal with it. If it is true that they want Neymar, they can go for him, and I'm all for it. I'm all for every player that is good, that can play good football, and that can help Chelsea Football Club win trophies. That's what I'm good for. Santiago said, "Stop. Will you? Well, you said that Neymar is just free kick. He is way more than that, man. Neymar is in his prime is better than Harry Kane, England best player." That is coming from Santiago. Absolutely. Ni is one of the talking. Ni is the one talking about free kick. Yeah, I said it because I said free kick because we need someone in the team. Not Look, and I'll give you the difference. There is a free kick expert in Southampton. James Ward-Prowse is the name. James Ward-Prowse doesn't give you much besides free kicks. He's not a good midfielder or even attacking midfielder. He's not. Or he's not a striker. So if you take free kicks away from James Ward-Prowse, he's just an average player. But if you take free kick away from Neymar, he's more than an average player. He's a world-class player. If you've seen what Neymar have done in his career. But what I'm saying is, if you bring Neymar in our football club and he's in the midfield, Neymar can give you more dimensional, more play in terms of who we can have on the left side, on the right hand side when we get free kick. To Neymar for you to use his left foot or whatever foot you want to use for those free kicks. That is what I'm saying. At this moment, we don't have a free kick specialist in our team. So the one that we have right now, it's not an expert, it's not specialist, which is Reece James. Reece James, when we get a free kick on the right-hand side, he goes there and uses right leg to kick it. And it's very, very obvious for goalkeepers to stop those goals going in the back of the net. That is what I'm trying to say. But when you have Neymar, you have a player that can give you different things in terms of when you have free kicks in front of the 18-yard box, and 90 yards or 20 yards, Neymar can give you those. It can get you goals from there if the team need goals from that area. So Blue Blood said we wanted Neymar years ago and he turned us down. Absolutely, he did. He did turn us down because those players always fancy the Spanish league and then Italian league because of language barrier. Turn us down. Choose Barcelona instead of Chelsea. Think we will be getting a player past Hyde prime if he join us now. It is true. Blue Black, I know Neymar is getting close to, I think he's now around 30 years old at this moment. His pass is I don't think his pass is best, but then we don't have to rule that age is just a number. We have to consider that. I know Thiago Silva plays in a different position, which probably you may say that maybe his position doesn't require too much energy, but then it does in terms of how pacey and fast these defenders are. I mean, these attackers are in the Premier League. But Neymar is a guy that when you want to kill the game off, you probably you're leading by a goal to nil, and you want someone to kill the game off. Neymar could be one of the guys to do that. He will hold on to the ball, draw fouls to himself. You tell me what all does Jack Grealish do to Manchester City? Nothing. What else does he do to Manchester City? It costs Manchester City 100 million to get Jack Grealish from Aston Villa. What else does he do? He doesn't do anything. He just draw fouls to himself and then also use his backside to push defenders, and it draws fouls to himself without even defenders fouling him. He fouls himself to get fouls. So imagine if you have a player like Neymar. Who wouldn't want Neymar? Who wouldn't want Neymar? Past his prime, absolutely. He has. I don't think he's past his prime. No way. He has. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is even playing. So, like I keep saying, age could be just a number. You're chasing me off talking to me like I know nothing about football. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. Maybe that's how you're thinking. I'm not saying you don't know nothing about football. I know you know a lot about football, but that's not what I'm saying. If that's how you're thinking, that's not what I'm saying. You're coming with a different opinion, and I'm trying to give you my opinion why I feel like Neymar will be a better fit in my football club. That's what you don't understand. Your opinion is Neymar has passed his best. Neymar is not good for us, and I understand that is you. And I feel like Neymar will also be good in terms of how we play. And if we need other people in our team to give us a different kind of aspect in terms of free kick, Neymar does more than just free kick. And when I said Neymar, you said we don't need somebody in just for Neymar, just for free kicks. When I was talking about Neymar, and I was talking about someone to come in and play the free kicks for us, and he said we don't need just someone in our club for just free kick. That's what you said. You just said that. So I don't know where you're coming from. You come in with different questions and asking me questions, and I'm trying to tell you that's not what I'm saying, and you don't understand my tone. What about my tone? What about my tone? Neymar knows that there is a McDonald's near Stamford Bridge. He would love McDonald's though. That's your tone. Absolutely. Did I use the word pass his best? I didn't say you use the word pass his best. I did not say you use that. I'm saying that Blue Bloods is the one that said his pass is bad. And I'm trying to make one statement, bring it all together, saying Blue Blood might say he passes bad, but I don't think his pass is bad. That's my opinion. Neymar is still, I think, around 30 years at this moment. He's still not a bad player. You can still get the best out of Neymar if you manage Neymar very, very well. Yeah, I said we need a free kick taker. That's what I said. We need a free kick taker. Okay, what we have here is trying to keep Joao Felix. I'll be very happy if we can keep Joao Felix. Joao Felix can sign. Let's talk about Harry Kane at this moment. Harry Kane, Manchester United decision about the Casemiro. Okay, Harry Kane is right here. Okay, Tottenham are focused on tying Harry Kane down to a new contract and are prepared to let him enter into the final 12 months of his contract to give him more time to negotiate coming from the Athletic. So that is what we have at the moment. Harry Kane. If Harry Kane signed again with Tottenham, then I'll say this guy has been a very, very good player, but a player without ambition. Yes, it's a player with ambition. If you want to go, Chelsea don't want him. There was no, like I said, earlier on, this is Manchester City were very, very interested in Harry Kane. There was no that high interest like how the media make it sound like. There was no big teams that were interested in Harry Kane because every club is looking for the future. And Harry Kane is not part of the future. If I were him, Harry Kane, move away from there and go to Manchester United. That can help you win a Carabao Cup or maybe an FA Cup in terms of the next season. Because Ten Hag is getting the guys to play good football and playing well at this moment. Santiago said the blue blood Neymar is past his prime and too expensive, bro. Even if he's better than Modric now, in a couple of years, he won't be. Coming from Santiago, thank you very much for your comment, Santiago. And that's Mikhail said, guys, don't forget Tammy Abraham is available for 70 million. Can do free kick and goals for fun. Oh hell no! Oh, Tammy Abraham free kick. Oh, you, Mikhail, I know you're being funny. You're being funny there, Mikhail, for Tammy Abraham free kicks. Gunter said um there you go again. Ken tried to leave last season. Levy refused. Well, he signed. From what I'm saying, is Ken signed a long heat contract, which he could not leave. If he has signed a contract that will allow him to be able to talk to other football clubs, then that is fine. Levy cannot stop him from leaving. Then Levy has no right to stop Harry Kane from leaving, in my opinion. If the contract is signed, still keeps him there because he had the whole of this season to be there and still have 12 more months with Manchester City. So how does he leave? I mean, Tottenham Hotspur. So how does he leave? I don't understand what you mean by there I go again. There I go again. How? He tried to leave. How does he try to leave? You still have the contract with the football club, and the club said, I need you to be here. Well, how do you go? You're going to end up being on a bench for a whole 12 months without playing football. He said, Santiago said, no to tap in Abraham. Abraham is very good at tapping, but he's not a guy that can strike the balls from 18. He signed a contract 6 years ago. That's what Stab is saying. So, Harry Kane, we talk about Harry Kane. All right, guys. If you guys are watching, which player should Chelsea allow to leave in the transfer window? Should Chelsea sign Joao Felix on permanent? To me, I'll say yes, Chelsea. From his performance so far, he hasn't been good with the finishing. But then anytime he is playing, he plays very, very well. And his addition to the team has been good. So I think that Chelsea should sign Joao Felix. I'm very sure. And also, which player I'll think that look, we still have Ethan Ampedu who is on loan at this moment. I think he is in Spezia. Spezia, Ethan Ampedu is at Spezia at this moment. So if Ampedu could be one of them, he's been on loan too for way, way too long. If he has no room, if there's no room or there's no future for him at Chelsea, I said Ampedu should be the one. One of them should go. Mason Mount, if he's not going to agree on contract terms, 50 million, good for Chelsea will get 50 million on Mason Mount at this moment. So Kovacic, I'll keep Kovacic all the time for another season. Igola Conte, I'll keep Igola Conte for another season. Conor Gallagher, I will not sell Conor Gallagher. I will send Conor Gallagher on loan. Chukwuemeka, I cannot sell Chukwuemeka for the development. He's very, very good in terms of what we've seen so far from Chukwuemeka. I'll keep Chukwuemeka because we have to have a 7 homegrown players. Just like I said, if I'll make this list very well, I'll check in terms of homegrown players that I want to send. I want the club to sell, and how many will be left if we sell some of these homegrown players. And I know we have foreign players also coming in. So that's also one of the things that I'll be looking at too. Who else in terms of the players? Aubameyang. I know Aubameyang will be leaving. I feel very bad to say it, but Aubameyang. I know Kim So is listening. Levy has already said he is not for sale even next season. Eden Hazard had 1 season left when we sold him. Yes, Eden Hazard has once when you know. If you're gonna sell, if you know that Hazard was not going to sign and he has 1 season left, why do you keep Hazard if you can sell him for 80 million to 100 million and make money? And instead of keeping him for 1 season and let him go on a free, which of these deals really makes sense? If you're a football club and you know your player has 1 season left, and you know that at that season, the 1 season left is not going to give you an opportunity to be able to make money off this player. He's going to be a free agent, walk away free when the season is done. Will you keep that player for that 1 season, or will you sell him before that 1 season and make 100 million a player who was getting close to 30 years? I think it was around 28 years old when we sold him to Real Madrid. Let's stick it that way. Will you sell a player who has 1 season to go? I don't think that makes sense. It doesn't to me. If I'm a football owner, I will sell him before the 1 season if I can make that lot of money. And with him, even we had more money than expected after we sold him because he won the Champions League. He was in the squad that won the Champions League with Real Madrid. We got 30 million back from Real Madrid. That's a good deal. Mount for 60 million will be a great sale. So Mount will not go for 60 million, Santiago. Probably 50 million. That's what I think it might go for. So yes, guys, thank you very much for being here. Thank everyone that have been here. Santiago, Mustafa, Kim So, Blue Blood, and also who else we have here? Blue Blood has been here. I want to love you. Kim So, I said his name. Also Meta Face Doom. Everyone that has been on the platform today. This is where we're gonna end the stream. I sent the link in there. People were asking for it, and I sent in there, and yet no one joined. So I deleted it. If you ask me next time, I won't, because I don't think you want to be here to have a say. Because I don't usually do that all the time, but I feel like doing it 5 minutes to go, and you requested for it. You requested for it. I sent it in there, and you didn't click on it. So please, thank everyone that has been here. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you. What do I have here again? One more comment. I think no to tap in Abraham coming from Santiago. So I'll see you guys tomorrow again. Good night. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.